Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, your online brother Jaspas, and welcome back to the vlog. In today's episode, we're going to be checking out the Wyatt's 22 levels of card juggling, which features our boys Dan and Dave. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jaspas. I've been doing cardistry for about 20 years now, and I have been the champion of the cardistry competitions for quite a few of those years. But as far as this video is concerned, Dan and Dave are the OGs of cardistry. They came out of cardistry, they created cardistry. They are basically like the godfathers of cardistry. Yeah, I'm very excited to see how the Wyatt cuts and presents what Dan and Dave says about cardistry to a mainstream audience. After all, this video has 724,000 views. It's absolutely insane. So I'm excited to see how they present it. Let's go. No, oh no, I pressed the wrong button. Here we go.
Hi, I'm Dan. I'm Dave, and we do cardistry. Dan and I are considered the pioneers of cardistry. Since we started, it's grown to encompass a variety of styles and new innovations. Today we've been challenged to show you guys 22 levels of cardistry in increasing complexity.
Alright, so starting right off from the beginning, level 0 is a one-handed fan. To be honest, right, the one-handed fan, I wouldn't consider it level 0 per se, because it's not that easy either. Like getting a good one-handed fan is not as easy as level 0. Alright, let's see where this goes. Ooh. Did you see that spring?
Cardistry
That was a good spring.
is the art of manipulating playing cards. It has roots in the sleight of hand card magic world, and it was a small...
There's a lot of famous people coming in here, huh? So Sean O is also an OG cardist. Not OG cardist, but he's a really famous cardist as well. Tobias Levin is also a very famous cardist. Tobias he hasn't won a championship, but as far as cardists are involved, we all hold him in really high regard.
And it was a small...
Sean O is very, very good at presenting cardistry to a mainstream audience. He's very good at adding like cardistry with cool concepts, with cool flips.
Flourish used to accentuate an effect. We've decided to define complexity based on number of packets, speed, and technical skill. There are so many artists who would have approached this differently, and this is just our interpretation of the challenge.
Absolutely fair.
To exercise the fingers. We have this finger exercise we like to do. This is great to loosen up the joints and get right into it.
Okay, so this finger exercise thing, this is a thing that has existed for quite a while now, and to be honest, I honestly don't think it actually does anything for cardists. It doesn't really like make your fingers more nimble or anything like that. I think it's just a cool thing to do.
So before we get into the levels, we'd like to go over a few basic card handling moves. Dealer's grip, end grip, straddle grip, all around square up, reverse all around square up, swing cut, swivel cut, one hand fan.
What? Grips make sense as being like a basic way of looking at cardistry at a level 0 level. But the all around square up and the reverse square up is bizarre. It's bizarre that these are here.
You got that? Let's begin. Level 1, Z grip. The Z grip is an extremely basic grip in cardistry used for many different flourishes. To execute the Z grip, hold the cards in dealer's grip in your left hand. Come over with your right hand.
They're explaining how to do it?
At the back.
Yo, I have to say, I didn't expect them to be going into this much detail with regards to the grips. I didn't realize they were making a tutorial. What the heck? That's awesome.
The next level, we're going to try to increase the complexity by only using one hand. Level 2, Charlier cut.
Z grip to Charlier cut. Alright.
Charlier lift up half the cards. As you lift up half the cards, your thumb slides down the top packet. Once it's around center, your index finger pushes up on the bottom packet into... Next level, we're going to be exploring aerials.
Okay, before we continue, I'm very mind blown about the difference in the way we do the Charlier cut. That's very interesting.
This is where a card flies through the air from one hand to the other.
Alright,
Level
aerials,
3,
let's go.
Card shot. A card shot is a mechanical way to shoot a playing card through the air. Unlike card throwing, which uses inertia, a card shot uses tension to cause the card to shoot from one hand to the other. To execute this card shot,
It's good to get a card shot into the
Level 4,
series of
thumb
22
fan. A
levels.
thumb fan is an introduction to card fans. This is a very basic fan. It's a foundational fan. It's also, I would say, one of the more beautiful fans, as you can actually display every single card in the deck with enough practice.
Alright, specific to the thumb fan, everybody actually does it like slightly differently. You can see this in the video right here. The way Dan and Dave do it, they have this inner circle that circles around the thumb, right? That's actually very different from the way I do the thumb fan. The way I like to do the thumb fan is that I like to push out the bottom section and then do it like this. This way, you sort of hide that inner circle that appears when you do a thumb fan. No inner circle here, and then an inner circle on the others. This is a matter of taste. Some people do prefer having that inner circle, which would look like this on this deck of cards. But that's up to personal taste. Oh, also, if you like the looks of these cards right here, you can get them at thenewdeckorder.com. Use code Jaspas YouTube to get 10% off. Just saying.
Going into the next level increases complexity by combining gravity, inertia, and the nuances of finer finger mechanics.
Level 5, pirouette. This is a way to spin a single card on the tip of your finger, kind of like a basketball. To do this, take a single playing card.
The pirouette, surprisingly, I don't have anything against it being a level 5 move. Like, you can see that they say that the pirouette is a level 5 move right here. The pirouette looks easy, but actually it requires a lot of very fine handling of cards. So some people are definitely going to find it difficult. Let's see what's next level.
Rotation of a single packet.
Level 6, revolution cut.
Ooh.
The revolution cut.
So they call the revolution cut a level 6 move. To be honest, if you want to get like a basic revolution cut, yeah, sure, maybe it's a level 6 move. But if you want to get a perfect revolution cut, no shot. Everybody has problems with the revolution cut. Everybody thinks that they're good at a revolution cut, but nobody actually does it super well. Yeah, revolution cut is pain. It's difficult.
Level 7, Kalusha's cut. Kalusha's cut is a 3-packet cut where the cards literally turn themselves inside out. The top packet goes to the bottom, and the bottom packet goes to the top. The middle stays in the middle.
I don't know, man. I feel like the Kalusha's cut is not a very pivotal moment in cardistry by modern standards. However, perhaps the reason why they brought it up here is because Dan and Dave is like significantly influenced by the Kalusha's cut. I guess we are all just products of our upbringing, huh?
If you combine all those 3 together, you get Sybil.
Why is there a level 7A? There's 22 levels of card juggling already in this. Why is there a 7A? What are you talking about? Just call it 23 levels of card juggling. Damn it. Damn it.
Next, we're going to demonstrate an incredibly old move. It's the ability to perfectly shuffle a deck of playing cards.
Level 8, Pharaoh. Pharaoh
Nice.
Shuffle is a perfect shuffle.
Ooh.
You're actually weaving the cards one by one all the way through the deck. Slide the bottom packet.
They have a
up
close up.
and
Oh,
the
look
top
at that.
packet
Oh,
down.
wow.
As you do this,
Yes.
weaving action.
Pharaoh Shuffle is like, it's like one of the most impressive cardistry moves that exist. Say what you want about complex cards and you're going like, to a cardist, yes, super cool, right? But to a layman, I feel like other than the spring or dribbles or, you know, that style of moves, you grab a deck of cards, you push them together perfectly, and then you show them, look, it's going 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 like this. That's like the next best thing already.
Now that you've quite literally learned to control every single card, We're going to increase complexity by controlling every single card again, but this time in midair.
Level 9, Card Spring.
Ooh.
The Card Spring is one of the most classic moves in cardistry. It is the move that every layman recognizes. It's featured in countless films, TV shows, and even cartoons, such as The Simpsons. There are 2 ways to execute the Card Spring, straight up and down.
Yo, do you see that? This is a thin spring on the left side, right? On the left side, this is your classic thin spring. But I've actually never seen anyone do a thin spring like more vertically like this. That's interesting. That's very, very interesting. And that looks very nice too. Damn.
Straight up and down or side to side. As we transition into the next level, we're combining rhythm with a choreographed movement of multiple packets between the hands.
Level 10, Genesis. Genesis is one of the very first cardistry tricks we ever created.
I cannot believe this. I can't believe that we're gonna see Dan Dave explain Genesis to a layman audience. Like, what's the layman audience gonna do with this information? Can you imagine being a layman? Like, 10 minutes ago you just found out what cardistry is. 8 minutes ago you learned what a straddle grip is. And then at the 10-minute mark, Dan Dave is explaining to you how to do Genesis. It feels
As we move forward, we're now combining packet cuts with aerials and fans.
Level 11, Mary Jane.
I love Mary Jane.
Going into the next level, we're getting into a new concept, running cuts.
Alright, before we move on to running cuts, Mary Jane is one of my favorite cardistry moves. Legitimately, I don't know how to do the move. I only know how to do fanning, Charlier cut, stick it in, then you sort of do the flip, right? I legitimately don't know how to do the rest of Mary Jane. In my opinion, it's one of the best moves that exists in cardistry. To me, it's like one of those, like, the moment they combine cuts with fanning, Dan and Dave blew cardistry wide open. The idea of combining 2 different concepts within cardistry into one. Oh my gosh! Oh!
Just testing to see if this goes through, man. I'm a big fan. More will be sent. Also, please make some tutorials when you're free for us fans. Haha. Thanks, Jaspas. Spade.
Alright, man, I will. J-Man, you scared me. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'll make more tutorials once the new cards come in. Once the new cards come in, I'll make more tutorials, alright? Running cuts, let's go.
But with one hand.
Level 12, one hand running scissor cut. This is an introduction to scissor cuts. It's a 2-packet cut.
Level 13, worm.
Yo, the worm is level 13. Hot take. Alright, hot take, guys. I think the worm is easier than the revolution cut. I know a lot of people can do the revolution cut and then they fail at the worm, but the worm to me feels almost as if it's a perfectly designed 2-dimensional display where once you get into the square, no matter what you do, as long as the cards are not on the floor, it basically looks like a square. And then when you pull out the extra card, all you gotta do is just put that finger onto the middle packet, bam, you're 100% correct. So it's much easier, in my opinion, to get a perfect worm than it is to get a perfect revolution cut. In fact, a few days ago, I saw a video by Leon Tai, and he was talking about the fact that there are 3 different styles of doing the revolution cut. This level of like detail is definitely not seen in the worm itself. But I guess to a layman, they wouldn't understand the difference between the intricacies of the revolution cut versus the flashiness of the worm.
Worm is a really unique trick in that it uses a kinetic type motion combined with a really cool 5-packet display.
It feels like that video was going very, very fast. However, I am actually quite partial to this technique of like this method of like the video going forward, reverse, like
by moving
this
your hands
forward, then reverse. Yeah, I actually kind of like it. At first I was like, that's kind of weird, but now I kind of like it. I wonder what you guys think. Do you think like it's helpful to see the motion in forward and reverse? Like, okay, do this thing. Yeah. This right here might be the Wyatt's greatest contribution to cardistry. I feel like I might be using this technique to make tutorials from now on. Now they're going to move on to the Kanahan fan. Let's
Beautiful 5-packet display.
listen to Dan and Dave.
Believe it or not, pushing off that single card is pretty knacky. It's going to take some practice.
Level 14, Carnahan fan. The Carnahan fan is a one-handed fan where the cards begin face down and then magically open up into a face-up fan.
The first time I saw the Kanahan fan, I was mind blown. Like, I couldn't believe that a fan that looks like that exists. In my mind, I was comparing it against Devo's flipback fan, but the flipback fan is actually very different. You're using gravity to cause the cards to spread as you catch it, versus this where it's a controlled flip of a fan while you're fanning it. So Kanahan fan is a A-star move for sure.
For the next level, we're going to combine tricks we've already learned as well as advanced mechanics and an aerial from one hand to the other.
Level 15, Molecule 2. Molecule 2 is the opening and closing of packets, revolving and spinning around each other with an aerial in between. Molecule 2 starts with a modified version of and everything gets closed.
Level 6.
Real talk, never learned it. I don't know why it is, but I feel like I sound a little upset at the cardistry choices made in this video. But the truth of the matter is, I'm not upset. I'm just like, level 16.
Kryptonite. Kryptonite is a one-handed multi-packet cut. It utilizes the Charlier and Revolution cut, which we've already gone over. Just ignore that you now have a packet clipped between the middle finger and ring finger.
Just ignore that you have a packet there. I'm not sure if you guys tried to learn the Kryptonite. It's not easy, man. Kryptonite is not an easy move. You know who has a killer Kryptonite? Leon Tai. You guys should go and check out what Leon Tai's Kryptonite looks like, but saying just ignore that you have an extra packet there is insane to me. It's so difficult. It's so difficult.
So as we move forward, we're advancing along into a more advanced multi-packet two-handed cut.
Oh
this also
no.
ends in a very nice display, which is somewhat iconic amongst cardists.
Level 17, 5 Faces of Sybil. Things are getting a little
Damn.
complex. To do this, we're going to break
5
into
faces
Z
is level
and
17?
then kick off that
Damn.
top pack. For the next level, we're going to be combining 3 things we've already learned: the scissor cut, the pharaoh, and the bridge. Level 18, one-hand shuffle.
Ooh. Fun fact about the one-handed shuffle, which is this move that they're about to talk about right now. It took me a year before I could do the one-handed shuffle, simply because I didn't have anybody who could teach me how to do a one-handed shuffle, and because of that, I didn't know what I was doing wrong, so I was practicing using the wrong technique the entire time. Yeah, and I was trying to push it together on the corners like this, but that's not how you do it. How you do it is actually using like a slide here to get to here, and then because you have these 2 points of contact on this packet and these 3 points of contact on this packet, it's not that difficult. The index card, technically possible to do the one-handed shuffle, but way more difficult.
To begin, you want to relax the grip and just sort of rock the tension back and forth until you feel the card.
Why did that sound a little sexual? Well, is it just me? Is it relax that grip and rock that tension back and forth?
Finger and the cards.
Oh,
sort of
wow, they
spring
bend the
back
card
into place,
that
just
much?
like in a riffle shuffle with a
That's
grip.
crazy.
Level 19, Madonna 2. Madonna 2 is a speed cut that uses simultaneous swivel cuts, swing. Level 20, Leno.
The Leno
Yo, they went from Madonna 2 to Leno. Oof, that's crazy. That's a crazy jump. I have to say, it's amazing that Dan and Dave's cardistry doesn't even look dated by today's standards. A lot of cardistry, if you go and look at the old stuff, like stuff from the beginning of cardistry or the beginning of card flourishing as it used to be called, when you look at it through today's lenses, through today's eyes, it's way too old school for it to be applicable now. The way Dan and Dave created their moves, their card flourishes, it just looks so fancy and so beautiful.
So we're at a very advanced place right now, and we're gonna get into combos. Level
All right.
21, Pandora. So this is the introduction of multiple
Pandora is amazing.
cuts using seamless transitions from multiple flourishes. This one's nuts. It starts with the opening of 4 packs.
Pandora is a move that, in my opinion, deserves to be up there in terms of the complexity of the move. It's a really old move, but it's not easy at all. They gave up on even explaining how to do the move. They're just like, alright, you're gonna stick this move into this move into this move. There's no chance that you guys are gonna survive if we explained it, so yeah, it's just these 3 moves together, man. Don't worry about it.
Level 22, Improvisational Cardistry.
So improvisational cardistry is the idea of exploring all of these techniques we've learned and coming up with new ways of executing them. It's basically combining everything into your personal expression.
Ooh!
Since we started,
Ooh, that was a beautiful move. Holy crap. I'm not sure if you guys could see it like very clearly, but the diving board double into deck flip. Oh, it's so difficult and it's so beautiful. I wonder how many takes it took. God damn. Shouts to Shivraj.
since we started,
Shouts to Lars, world champion 2018, I believe.
cardistry has grown into this international
Manuela, this girl is amazing.
art form, and you have guys
Kevin Ho. Kevin Ho is obviously a creator of Momentum playing cards, friend of the channel.
all over the world doing
Tobias Levin makes a second appearance, damn.
stuff that as kids we
Kyle Tran, creator of amazing cardistry moves.
even dream of.
And then we have
Fact is,
Shivraj
there's
again.
Infinite possibilities with the deck of cards. It's really a personal artistic expression. It's an art form. And so with new people getting into it, there comes new ideas, new innovations, new styles.
Yeah, in terms of creativity, the sky's the limit. We'd love to see cardistry get to a point where cardists could make a living doing this. And we are seeing that happen today. It's still a somewhat new art form, but I think in the next 10 years it will get to that point.
Shouts to the Wyatt for putting together this video. Shouts to Dan and Dave. I mean, to be honest, they don't need my shout out. Like, look at this. The Wyatt has like 10.8 million subscribers right now. This video has 724,000 views. They don't need my shout out, but credits where credits due. Shouts to them. They're awesome. Shouts to you guys. Thank you guys very much for joining today's stream. And before we go, here's a quick reminder that the giveaway is going on, and today we're giving away this Sam's Town deck of playing cards. Now you guys might be wondering, what on earth is Sam's Town playing cards? Well, this is a deck of cards that I found at a really old card shop. They had like 20 copies of this deck of playing cards, and I was like, bro, I have to have it. So I grabbed all of it and bought all of it. I believe that these are B stock playing cards from the Ohio printing factory, and these cards are really good. So we will be adding this to the giveaway break. All you have to do to enter the giveaway is to leave a comment on this video. Thank you guys very much for watching today's video. My name is Jaspas. Here are my beautiful Patreons. They are all awesome, especially this guy and this guy, and of course, who can forget this guy. Thank you guys very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye bye.